I want to talk about an email that I got. It's from one of the leaders in that group. It's one of the state mental health ministers in that group. Dear Chloe, I got this less than 2 hours after I put the video saying that I dobbed Australia into who. Thank you for taking the time to share your concerns about the mental health system in state. I understand your concerns and I really appreciate you reaching out and sharing your experience so openly and honestly. Your video message highlights the importance of trauma-informed care, which is a hugely important issue and one that I am personally very passionate about. That's a very bold statement for a leader in that group to send to me on this channel. And I really hope you mean it, because if you do, you're going to do more. If you don't, you won't do anything. I value your advocacy for improving the mental health system and promoting trauma-informed care. Your willingness to share your own experience to support others who are facing similar challenges is truly commendable. Thank you, because there's an asshole in that group who thinks otherwise, who has really affected my mental health with those 3 fucking words. It's affected my channel and how I am sharing stuff. I want to assure you that I remain dedicated to ensuring the delivery of trauma-informed care and the best possible outcome for people with mental illness, their families, and carers. I completely recognize that there is more work to be done, but we are starting to make strides in the right direction. If the right direction is right through rock bottom into the pits of fucking hell. Are you messing with me, man? Come on. I'm going to call all these people Bob whenever I'm dealing with... Bob's my go-to name when I have to make up a name, okay? We are working hard to minimize the impacts of trauma, avoid causing further harm, and promote healing by focusing on how care is delivered and fostering a collaborative and supportive therapeutic environment. We have a range of initiatives and training for our clinicians to ensure they understand trauma, its impacts, and how to deliver trauma-informed care. Oh, is that alongside the DSM-5 that doesn't even fucking have it in there, mate? Oh my God. How can you say that you've really paid attention to my channel or me and then say all this? Seriously, man? It's like I've got fucking fleas every time I read this. I can assure you. Oh, hang on. You can read more about the State Health Trauma-Informed Care Framework at blah, 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 framework, trauma, blah, blah, blah. I've already seen 4 of the 8 states of this, and I've mentioned several times on this channel that the strategies in those frameworks aren't enough. They don't touch the sides. See, the thing is, CPTSD is like a parent illness that branches out into a whole bunch of webbed out. So you need that understanding that it webs out all through us, head to fucking toe, mate. I've got trauma in my toe. Literally, it's rotting. because of the trauma and the isolation and my living conditions, because I can't afford shoes, and my shoes get wet every time it rains. And every time it rains, my toes are chafing with wet socks, and it's literally making my toe head to toe, mate, head to toe. I can assure you we remain focused on providing a comprehensive and accessible range of mental health services, improving care in hospital, and ensuring supports are available in the community for people living with mental illness, their families, and carers. I really appreciate you sharing your story, and I encourage you to connect with the mental health peak body advocate for the state, who's in that group, who hasn't responded, who is one state in this country, and it's a national issue. And I actually specified in the email that I can't do that. I'm sick. I'm fucked. I can't go around and do that with all your advocates. So I put you all together to give you all the information so you can actually... It's who... For more information about... Please contact... And then it's given the contact information for the state mental health branch. You fobbed it off twice. You fobbed it off twice to people and departments that will have to go back and tell you. And you're one state. Okay, so I wrote back. Hello, Bob. Thank you for your reply. You are the only one in that group who has, and I'm grateful for your time and effort. There's another person in that group who wrote before I sent the group one, when I reached out individually. And I had a phone call. We'll call him Bob 2. Had a phone call with Bob 2, and that's when I said discussing a phone call with an MP. So from this group, I have had communications now with this state, the Bob 2, who emailed and spoke to me on the phone, both advising that it's the peak body advocates. Albanese's office, also in the group, wrote back to say this is of concern and forwarded on to McBride, who went, nah. So, the reason the AFP commissioner's in here is because the legal department's needed as well. The chain with the cops and the everything. I've gone to premiers. I've gone to all the legal side of things. It needs urgent in health, and I'm blasting health. But I'm not going to waste any time in the legal side. We've just had a changeover. The same person who's been leading the country has gone, fucking done. Good on you, mate. We've got a brand new person in there who has been climbing up, and it's the first female. That doesn't mean weakness. That brings the strength up, because there is more strength and power in being able to make people accountable, in being able to nurture, confront, be sorry, and clean shit up, rather than just hoo, 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 which has been going on for so fucking long. Thank you for your reply, blah, blah. Bob, in your letter, you state this is something you care about. So I'm going to ask that you please give this more time and attention. While I appreciate what you have shown me is happening, it does not touch the sides at all, and things really are not working at an acceptable pace. Yeah, I think reverse, backwards, down and out is far from an acceptable pace. The information is available, and these are serious issues causing hundreds of thousands of Aussies, millions even, to suffer and only continue to deteriorate. If you truly care and aren't just saying it to avoid me going off on the channel, I am literally begging you to get that team of leaders to really get something in motion. I've got some ideas and have been researching how we can start easing things slowly as things change behind the scenes. Side note, I don't have a clue what half of it is. My research is, hey, chat, blah, 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 blah. Brrr, screen record. I'm getting gists of it, but I'm doing this because you guys need to see that if a sick person alone on your crumbs with nothing pissing in a fucking bag can get this, the amount I've read that can really just help us already, that you could just do, like you could get Darius right now, hey Opera, just send this out to the GPs, brrr, start doing it, make them reply with a receipt that we know they got it, give them a time frame, and just fucking implement it. Oh no, 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 no. Hoops, loops, policies, procedures, deaths. I know you are the leaders. I honestly mean this with as much respect as I can manage in this state. Yeah. I'm speaking directly here. I'm way more qualified than you all are combined in trauma and even in mental health. You guys are leading a serious department without the knowledge. And trauma needs serious damage control, and it needs it now, Bob. It needs neuroscience. Trauma goes beyond psychology and emotional well-being, and until you guys get that, you are literally killing us slowly. Bob, please talk with Bob too. I know she has a good heart like you. I have taken it out of Australia, and I'm not stopping until someone truly does something or until I die. It needs heart more than anything. The fact a leader from your group said you are exaggerating shows there is zero understanding and nowhere near enough compassion. Doing this will change the whole country and save so many who are slipping through the cracks. You know that my channel will eventually fall into the hands of someone who takes it on. Just so you know, I can see some of my subscribers who have open accounts. By the way, that's only like 20-something, and I'm never, ever going to mention names or IDs or anything. The only time was when I had someone messaging me on there because they couldn't see my comments, and I had to reach out to them. I can see a couple of my subscribers who have open accounts, and I've seen a couple of the journalists I reached out to have subscribed, and I just know the time will come. When that time does come, there are going to be heroes who helped and villains who did nothing. I'm asking you and Bob too to be the heroes for us down here. Your voices together in that group can get wheels in motion for your people. They all need to know that it's not enough, and if nothing happens soon, chaos is bound to unfold. I said bound, but it's going to. Heroes and villains, we need you to be our hero. Please, Chloe. You know, 2 of them together in 8, that's a quarter. That's a powerful voice to be able to sit down in a group and be like, guys, we've got a serious issue here. Let's smash something out to fix this and we'll look good. We can scapegoat this dickhead for some accountability. We'll put this in place while we work on these policies. Let's save some lives. Nah. Instead, good afternoon, Chloe. Thank you again for continuing to advocate for better trauma care as part of mental health services.
I completely agree that people with lived and living experience of trauma and mental health challenges are the best people to advise on how to improve our health system. The best way for you to have input and shape what we do is to get involved with Peak Body Advocate consumers. My office and the state government work closely with Peak Body Advocate to shape the care we deliver. They will be the best organisation to get you involved, hear your story, and create opportunities for you to consult on improvements. I mentioned them in my letter, but here are some more links to get involved.
3 links. Join the register, share your story, find out more about them and what they do.
Okay, these next two show that this person did not listen. Hear this. I would really encourage Bob to get involved with that state's Peak Body Advocate as well. Why would Bob 2, who is another mental health minister in another state like you, your office, why would she want to go to your state's mental health Peak Body Advocate? I know why. I'll give you one answer to that. Because you didn't actually pay attention and listen to even know who the fuck Bob 2 is. Didn't listen. If you are based in Victoria, knock knock, who's there? Over 200 videos.
Over 200 videos who?
250 plus videos giving all the information. VIMIAC is the peak organisation for mental health consumers. Oh, you mean who are also in this group? I don't know how many times I've mentioned that I'm not in Victoria and that I'll never fucking go back there, that they are poison. They're also in the group. Like, come on, bro! Hello, Bob. Thank you for humanizing our conversation. The reason I said that is because the person who wrote on Bob's behalf actually wrote their name. However, I'm going to be direct again and let you know that while I appreciate your time and efforts, copy paste go. This isn't the answer, and I'm not going to accept this from this group of leaders. The system is shit. What you guys have in place isn't working. There are many things going on down here that your bosses and special people in their safe and Tandy. I meant to write Tandy. Oh my God, now she thinks I'm so dumb. Bubble of ignorance don't see. Australia is beyond sending a link and waiting for a crumb that may appear down the line one day. It's not an option for many. I'm so freaking sick, Bob. People are dying, and you are being way too casual about it. It needs real, immediate attention. Bob, please hear me. I'm not trying to get something small changed someday. I know there is so much going on. You are denying CPTSD exists and are literally refusing to treat it. People are in agony, and it slowly rots us. Bob, this is the mother of all disorders, and people are getting misdiagnosed with handfuls of illnesses which are merely parts of this much bigger sickness. It's not something to just live with. It is taking people backwards. Oh, I spoke whale. Suicide prevention is part of your role. I'm going to do it in whale. Part of your role. Your way of handling is not preventing it. It's quite the I can't do it. It's quite the contrary. I am not going to spend the rest of my life living like this, and you can't stop people ending it if you aren't helping them. So, it's time to step outside this black and white crap you all hide behind and actually do your jobs. For real, Bob. You are soon going to love me or hate me because this isn't going away. In fact, the more it gets dismissed or downplayed, ignored by that whole group, the louder I will be. No disrespect intended. To say I'm depleted is an understatement. It's just that time for us now. And you will soon see that you didn't have to continue being part of the problem when you could absolutely be part of the solution. You already have the heart. Don't worry, Bob. The rest will soon follow. Please check my upcoming video. Not just you, Bob. This is a speech addressing all of Parliament. I've already dobbed you guys into who. Since none of you seem to care, it's time for me to get loud. I'll be here when you decide to care properly. Until then, stay tuned. Emoji. So, one sec. One sick person who's trying to tell you there's a big problem across the whole country has brought you together with the very people who you're saying are the ones you collaborate with to make the policy changes, so that you can actually sit down and work as a team for your people, for the country, so that you can actually fast forward a whole lot of steps and catch us up and do some damage control, so you can look really good, so you can help people and help yourself. You can get people like me off the pension. You can get people like me working. You can get people like me volunteering. You can get people like me out of, well, I'm already out of the hospitals, but you can get us out of systems, people who are a weight on the health system. But also, you can completely save lives by listening to this. You can stop suffering. You can stop suicide. You can stop isolation, hardship, homelessness, rage, uprisings. Because you are actually doing something about a real fucking issue. The fact of the matter is, the information's there. Don't reach out to me unless you're actually going to do something. And if you don't reach out to do anything, be prepared for me to fuck this sideways. The one consistent thing about CPTSD is the inconsistency. You never know with this roller coaster. I've got projects all over the show because all I'm capable of is ranting. And I'm going to rant to the robot and to the whole fucking world until one of you gets so tired of hearing it that you help me help our country get trauma aware. And you help a lot of people get their lives back from what you took, from what your people have done. Heroes and villains. Heroes and villains.